Hello everyone, my name is A Pink Hero, and today this game is just me trying to explain how you should play Teemo support. So the bot lane, we're against Blitzcrank uh, as the opponent's Teemo. The first thing you want to do is you want to start out with the spell, the AP item for Teemo, and 3 pots is most useful. There's really no other reason why. In here, the main thing you have to do as Teemo support is Q the enemy AD carry, and just auto them every time. And your poison doesn't really tick the mana, the 3 stack thing. But then if you just auto them and you have your E up at level 1, it just does a lot of good damage. And then because we got level 2 here, we played aggressive, and I was trying to do your combo as Teemo, which is a very simple auto Q auto. And now, so all you do as Teemo is you just create pressure. It's the idea of they don't know where you are. So here, they can ward, but they still can't see you. No matter what, they can't see you. So they are just paranoid at the thought that I could be right next to them or I could be really far. They have no clue. So that way, they play defensive. And it allows me to zone them out without even actually, having too much of a presence. And if they do get close, I can punish them, right? The reason why I'm staying so far back is because Blitzcrank, if he grabs you, right? This isn't the best matchup for Teemo, but if he grabs you, it makes it very difficult for you to survive. You would most likely have to use your flash. And you can see, I'm staying at the edges of the grass where I feel like most people won't guess the hook or any skill shots. And anytime Blitz comes and I know that he has his hook, I'll just back out a little bit because I don't want him to get lucky. And so we just dance around for a little while and we just kind of, help. The support's just really, it's just fun. I could just go around, go get a cup of water. And look, I'm just right next to Blitz. He would never know I'm here. I just kind of got scared. And look at that. Just dodging skill shots all day like a boss. And so the next thing is, again, I just go back to zoning in my own special way, dodging skill shots. It's very easy. Once you have your W, your skill maxing is very simple. It's E first, then Q, then W for 1, 2, and 3. Max E, then max Q, finally W. And just get your ult whenever you can. And so what's fun is once you have your ult and your shrooms, then you have a lot of presence with vision control. And again, what's really good here is, as Teemo, it's just you bring so much pain. And I'm going for masteries, I'm going 2190. In my opinion, there isn't really anything better than that. And you'll notice here, I'm at that tiny little corner. Most people will never even guess that you can hide there. It's just Teemo's hitbox is so small, his character is so small that he can actually fit there really well. And here, Blitz is on top of me. He can't do anything though. And Ezreal can't hit me. It's just very rare. And that's the combo. E, Q, E. Right? And then just dodge. And already, his health is 1/4 chunked. And that's, Teemo has one of the strongest early games in the game. In my opinion, at least. Especially for laning. It's just really great. And so you see me maxing out E because then my damage, my auto attacks do a lot more. And again, you should just keep in mind that Blitz has no lane presence after his Q. So after that, I'm just going in because I know that he can't do anything. And I back out. And you just you want to be aware of your AD carry. If your AD carry is not playing aggressive with you, you want to back out as well. You want to do as much as you can without risking too much. And then here I am. I'm going in for the kill. I'm being very stealthy. And I'm like, should I go in? But I noticed Jhin pulled back, so I decided not to go for it. Instead, I'm just playing around. And look at how well I zoned out the Ezreal. He can't come any closer because he has no idea where I am. And once he got that, and then I'm going in for the Blitzcrank. Unfortunately for me, I think, this is where the Ezreal flashed and healed. Blitzcrank used all his summoners. And it was just unfortunate that we both died. But as you can see, it was kind of close. But I guess you could even say it wasn't even close. And here, But pretty much that's how you play. And you notice I'm about to hit level 6. I remember this part because it was a really good play. Our just a spoiler alert, our Darius gets really fed. So what happens here is I notice J4, right? And I see him, I pink the bottom bush. It's really good so they can't have any vision pressure. And I'm going in. And I know that J4 is probably going to die. But that's why we backed out. And then we see the TP. So then we bum rush in. And I'm like, I don't know about this. It's 3 versus 4. And we got knocked out. But then I noticed this Darius is just going crazy. And this Darius got really lit. Like, look at that. And he died, but he got a quadra kill at level, or at 9-minute mark, so it was really great. And you can see I got 3 assists for that, so it helps even us out for gold. And so that was a really good roam by Darius, and it just puts Poppy behind. It puts their bot lane behind enough for that we can catch up. And now here, you see all those mushrooms I have? Or those little demon shrooms? Look at that. What can they do? They can't do anything. Like, the mushroom's slow, my blind, my ignite, and you always want to run ignite. Like, screw exhaust. It's helpful to keep your laner alive, but you can also help keep your laner alive by killing the enemy faster. So that's one way that I recommend. And the thing is, when you play Teemo support, you never want to have more than 2 stacks of your mushroom, especially during the laning phase. In the late game, because of your mana and your cooldowns, it can differ. But you see, as soon as I get mine up, I'm looking for opportunities and good locations to place my shroom. It helps give us vision, it helps keep us control our side of the jungle and our side of the river. And now here we rotate it all towards mid, and together, it's a really good rotation because it helps us secure the mid objective. And I think that's our first turret. Yeah. No, never mind. Darius already took the first turret. And then we took another turret there. And here, I'm thinking everybody's dead. Because you can see, like, almost everybody's dead. But this Darius is just crazy. Crazy strong. And so, let's watch here. Look at that. That was a really good Q. I didn't even think it would land. And that E. Like, oh my god. That ult. Like, this is why some people, when Darius gets, like, a little fed or a little ahead, it's just disgusting. And he killed, and he's still probably gonna live. Never mind. But I come in for the cleanup. And what happens here is I don't get a lot of kills, like, but my assist is okay. It's 2-1-4. But Jin and I, it's a decent combo. It's not the greatest, but you see how he put I put my mushroom on top of his traps, or then he noticed that and then he starts putting his traps on top of my mushrooms. Here, I don't go in. He doesn't complain. He understands that if I went in, we would both die. Because that's like a 3v1, and with an Ezreal ult being like a 4v1. And another good thing, and like I said, you have a lot of map control with Teemo. And the kill secured right there. And you'll notice I'm helping my team out. Like, I'm scared because I'm kind of squishy. But once I know that they've used up their skill shots or their skills, I'll just go in. And then see Darius got pulled, and I'm thinking, every time I think that Darius is just gonna die, like he just doesn't. And like, I think you could argue that this game, it wasn't really because I played Teemo support that I won. It's more like because our team was just better. Like, our Darius outplayed their top laner by a huge margin. Our jungler was pretty good with his rotations. He wasn't selfish. But for playing correctly, I played, without trying to brag, I did play decently. And so now here, I'm going for a Teemo snipe here. So what you do is you have a shroom down, and as soon as they walk towards it, you just burst them to death because of your passive that gives you attack speed steroid. But I realized nobody's really coming, so I'm getting a little anxious. And so I just decided to get out. And then the Jin was very excited as well. And here we go. this is, you know, the Teemo support team fight, which doesn't happen, I believe. And that was really good escape by Jarvan. So what I do here is, all I do as support Teemo is map pressure, or map awareness, right? You just gotta be aware of the map, be aware of where they are, lock down their carries, and look at all those shrooms. It's just to help. Like, anytime they go in, they have to, the enemy team, the only way to counter is they have to get the red trinkets. And me as Teemo, with the items that I build, I'll have the red trinkets, and I'll have Sightstone along with my mushrooms, and it's just so much vision control of the map. So there's not much the enemy team can do. And obviously, if your team is getting completely wrecked, then there's nothing that you could do anyway. And boom, vision control of Baron. And now, mainly what happened is my team would push down mid, or push down bot lane, and I would just control mid lane, right? And you can note and you can see that Teemo support does a lot of damage. And so, and especially with your shrooms, it makes it easier to split push and to deal damage. And if you want to be a split pushing Teemo, instead of what I'm building, after you have your Sightstone item, your boots, and the Andres, you can build Nashor's Tooth next, and it'll help you split push as support, and it does tremendous amount of damage. But here I'm just mainly trying to just be in mid lane and just try to just kill everybody through shroom power and Qs. So I don't build Nashor's. Instead, I'm trying to go for Death Cap. And boom. And just the Q and things like that, it just helps all around. And I'm just flashing just to kind of semi-annoy them. But I mean, this game's pretty much over. Like, you can see on our map that we haven't lost a single objective yet. And it's almost borderline just a one-way stomp, except like the kills are very even. So, and our team is just listening to calls very well. We're respecting each other's plays and things like that, so it's a very fun game to play. And now that we have super minions, the only other thing to do, I would think, is Baron, if I remember correctly. And then you just get Baron, push the last remaining objective top lane, and then and you can see they don't have a single ward in their jungle. And near the late game, you can start putting mushrooms in front of their jungle camp, so that way they take tons of damage if they try to get the creeps, or if they try to get the neutral monsters. And this Victor is just going in. He just wants everyone to die. And boom, a lot of vision control. And you put shrooms in places that you think most people normally go to, and it helps deal so much damage. And here I hide in this bush, waiting. And you can see all those shrooms, and I know if they come, I'm probably gonna kill them all. Let's just set up more shrooms, but our team kills Baron really quickly, and everyone's just getting out. And so the end is coming. I wanted to get Death Cap, but unfortunately I couldn't build it yet, so I just decided to just go in. And I'm like, I said I need 100 gold. But yeah, Teemo support's a lot of fun. And there's not much else to say. You just play, and you just pretty much, the mechanics behind it is you just auto Q auto. You want to Q the enemy AD carry or anyone that's auto attack reliant, which is pretty, basic. And with your Death Cap, your shrooms do tons and tons of damage. I think in this game I dealt second most damage to Darius, which is amazing because, again, you're playing support. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. And this is where my team is just so fed and has so much buffs that they just can't do anything to stop us. They can't stop the minions, they can't stop, our aggression. So it's a good game. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment. Please let me know how you think I can improve my content, and I'll probably go into more details or with more gameplay to show that this isn't like a one game thing. Teemo support works very well. So thanks for watching. Bye bye.